Hey guys, and welcome back to the final part of Mega Man. All the 6 Robot Masters have been defeated, all their powers acquired, and now, in the words of Dwayne and Brando, it's time to go take down Dr. Wily, that German bastard.
I love that rap. I just love how it sounds, I love how it all comes together, it's great.
Like, the only animated kind of guy, he wiggles his eyebrows like, what an asshole.
I love that too, like, you don't even know who he's doing it to. Or why. You just kind of assume he's getting off on his own evil genius. He's like, oh yeah, baby.
Now, as you would expect from a final stage, there's a bunch of hazards here that you're going to need the Robot Master powers to kind of get past. It's mandatory this time. So, I hope you know how to use them effectively, because once they're gone, they're gone.
I'm kind of glad that the stage is designed around using the Robot Master powers like this, because, you know, it makes you feel like your journey was worth it. Until that point, where I think in later games you kind of just, you can just also coast a bit without them, but here it feels more required, like I said.
What's your memories of final Mega Man stages, mate? It doesn't have to be from the NES.
Oh man, you know, they always did this in like the early Mega Man games, and I think even a bit during the X series. I hate it when you go through the multiple levels of Dr. Wily's fortress or wherever, and it doesn't let you save in between levels. Like, oh god, we'll probably never cover this, but Mega Man and Bass, holy shit, fuck that game. And let me tell you why. First off, they put this on a handheld console, and then they want you to clear every segment of Dr. Wily's castle, his super fucking hard, annoying as shit castle, in one go, on a handheld system.
Nope, fuck that noise.
I don't think there was a quick save, and the bosses in that level, fuck them! Those were some of the most piece of shit, annoying fucking bosses in the entire goddamn series.
Sorry, but I'm just enjoying your frustration. I guess that's what Schadenfreude is.
See, again, you know, optional but extremely required magnet beam.
Oh, for fuck's sake, this is like You Lost to Knuckles all over again, isn't it?
Something like that. But actually, I did want to briefly mention, in Mega Man Powered Up, you mentioned the 6 Robot Masters back there, but they actually added 2 into a Mega Man Powered Up. They added Time Man and Oil Man, and nobody gave a shit about them because they weren't the originals. And Oil Man sort of had a blackface thing going on. So in the comic, he's actually covered up his face with his own scarf. I don't know if he stripped it off since then, because trust me, that would melt some faces, I'm sure. But, like, Oil Man? Really? Is that the guy you're gonna make for your first Robot Master? Come on.
Oh god, the Yellow Devil.
Ah yes, the infamous Yellow Devil, recently seen in Smash Brothers on the Mega Man stage as a occasional boss. This guy is pretty darn hard, but again, with the infamous pause trick, you can pretty much make quick work of him.
Oh gee, this one's gonna be a close call, I can tell you that much.
They actually, remember this music because they actually do bring this back in a later Mega Man X game, Mega Man X5, which was supposed to close everything off, like the X series in general, maybe even Mega Man as a whole. You fight like a black devil, I suppose, and he actually does it to the same music, same movement patterns. It's actually kind of a neat, you know, bookends of sorts.
Oh, I love that victory music, especially at the end of hard as fuck levels like Wily's Castle 1 through 4.
Or fucking Wily's Castle 1-2 Mega Man Base. God, I hope you play that game so you understand how fucking awful it was. Trust me.
Now, not content with simply fighting the Robot Masters once, we gotta fight them again. And, yeah, it feels kind of like filler. I don't know how you Mega Man fans feel about this kind of thing, but they don't really have any new wrinkles. I could have probably let that go, but as is, it's just the same fight over again.
Personally, I like the Mega Man boss refights. Now, in this game, you actually do it on a path. Like, you go through the level and you'll fight them, like, one by one. And they actually do that in Mega Man X1 as well, I believe. But, in later Mega Man games, what they like to do is they like to just basically put you in a room with teleporters. And you can pick and choose the bosses you want to fight in order. And you just use, like, your weapons right away, which just makes it a lot quicker and more fun, in my opinion.
I really should have used the Super Arm against Cutsman, but whatever. Let's use the Rolling Kata against Elecman.
Elecman's kind of a joke when you throw scissors at him. Like, I'm pretty sure all the other Robot Masters made fun of him.
I don't know how I did that victory shuffle, but it needs to be pointed out because it is quite glorious.
I think in the manga, Elecman is like, again, you know, like the brooding loner archetype, which is kind of weird for a guy who can get beat up by scissors, so I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to compensate for something. I don't know if they ported this to PC, but I do know they made some terrible fucking Mega Man games for MS-DOS, and maybe sometime we'll have to cover them, but oh man.
Well, I definitely want to cover like future Mega Man games, especially like the NES ones, because I'm trying to get new series on HFC, and you know, Mega Man's pretty cool.
Dude, if you cover, like, the Battle Network games, I'm so up for that, because like I said, Battle Network is my absolute favorite Mega Man ever.
Well, you know, I'm not really into, like, long Mega Man kind of games. I just want to get my robot powers and then, like, destroy more Robot Masters. I'm a robot racist, basically. I've learned too much from Lewis from Brain Scratch.
Yes, but Tom, don't you want to learn about the amazing plot they have in Battle Network? Like, a virus that can somehow eat everything, but it's also vulnerable to elemental attacks, just because that's how computer data works.
You what, mate?
No, this is actually, like, I think the only time Wily has ever done this. He's like, fuck it, I'll just send Mega Man against himself. It should work, right?
Yeah, this is Mega Man question mark? And he's Mega Man, basically. He has all your powers. If you use, like, Elect Beam, he'll counter with Elect Beam and so on and so forth. But, you know, he can't use the pause trick like we can, so use it to your advantage.
I'm not really sure what the hell Wily was thinking with this psychedelic background going on. Like, what am I looking at? Why did he design the room this way? I'm trying to remember what this reminds me of. I'm gonna play the biggest game of Lights Out on the wall. Let's see if that works.
Well, maybe he was like, oh, if the psychological warfare, like fighting yourself doesn't work, the crazy colour scheme on the walls will have an effect.
Yeah, well, it didn't exactly work, because again, you know, if he had used the pause trick, maybe we'd be in trouble. So many useless points.
Wily's Castle free, go now.
Start. Okay, good, because I thought the game was having trouble loading a minute there.
There's a lot of these guys that are going to be going to and fro. Honestly, not that big of a deal, so I just decided to take the damage and move on.
Yeah, I think this game actually benefits your, usual playstyle a lot, in that you play parts of a game over and over to get the perfect take.
What do you mean, your usual playstyle? What are you trying to say?
You know exactly what I'm implying.
You fucking casual. Do you even battle network?
Oh, yeah, I battle network. I didn't do any link battles during the day, which kind of sucked, but I would totally do it now if I could.
Pop quiz. Favorite Mega Man series?
Battle Network, we just established that.
Least favorite Mega Man series?
Least favorite, huh? I don't like Legends that much, I'll be honest. And Legends has a huge fan base, and I understand why. And again, it's one of the only few 3D Mega Mans, and more 3D Mega Man would be great. I don't like Legends. I don't like the style, I don't like the look, I don't like the setting, I just don't like most of it. And the controls kind of suck too, on at least the first game, so not a big fan.
Okay, these are the CW01Ps. They're 7 aquatic robots encased in protective bubbles. You can destroy the bubbles with the Mega Buster. I would recommend saving the blocks, which you can pick up with the Super Arm, Gutsman's power, until like the last few appear, because they will progressively get faster.
You know, this seems to be a recurring theme in the Mega Man games. Let's just build robots that are encased in bubbles, or we'll use the walls to attack them. Oh, but that'll never happen, right? Just put your robots in bubbles. That'll work out.
I think Wily was, like, scrambling for ideas at this point. It's like, oh shit, he's getting closer. He's come through the cake dungeon. That's kind of what the walls remind me of, honestly. And he's defeated my bubble robots. Oh no.
Yeah, but for some reason at that point he didn't think about making a robot made entirely out of spikes.
Yeah, well, at least he showed some initiative by putting spikes in the very first area of Wily's Castle 4.
That's true. Wait, is this one... Oh no, I thought like the big, disappearing blocks were going to show up for some reason, because, that kind of freaks me out a little bit.
I'm kind of running low on Super Arm.
How can you run low on an arm? How does that work?
I don't know, mate. Robot logic.
Look, he's got like all this gold Gutsman. I guess Gutsman was his favorite, because he made him a shit ton of times. Just use like the turrets instead of like Cutman. That would have been able to defeat Mega Man easily.
These things just remind me of lawn sprinklers, so I can't really take them seriously, annoying as they are.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting a lawn sprinkler vibe from them too. It's weird.
Oh, sweet Jesus. They're going to combine Mega Man's arch nemesis, the spikes, with the Gutsman stage platforms. Prepare to
fuck
cry.
that noise. Fuck that noise. Can't you use your magnet beam some more?
Oh, you can, and I'm going to use it right now. But there's a thing we need in the bottom right of this room, and you kind of alluded to this sort of item earlier. It kind of... I'm not sure what its actual name is. It's very Japanese. In fact, let me just look this up. There's like an item guide here. And whatnot, but basically what it does is it refills all your life, it refills all your Robot Master powers, and it's called the Yashichi. Fills up all of Mega Man's health and weapon energy and gives the player 100,000 points.
It's called the Offensive Pronunciation, and that's actually a recurring item that appears in a lot of early Capcom games, so this isn't the only game you'll see it in.
It's only in this stage, so I would recommend getting it, because you'll probably need it by this point.
Yeah, because, you know, like we said earlier, you gotta go through this all in one shot. I can't imagine what, like, those 80s kids must have went through trying to do this all at once, especially with, like, parents. It's like, don't hog the TV, you know, but I gotta beat Mega Man.
Right, we just killed Bombman again, so let's kill Fireman for the second time.
Yeah, at this point, they just kind of forgot about putting rooms between these guys. Fuck it, fight 3 of them in a row. I don't fucking care, I'm busy.
Well, 4 of them this time.
So why does Cutsman and, like, what was the second guy, Electman? Why did they get their own rooms, but everybody else had to share, like, an apartment complex? What's up with that?
Wily has a bias, I guess.
No, you can't jump over that shit. Fuck you.
Goodbye. Ah, why am I so crap?
Oh, poor Iceman. And poor Gutsman, really, because all they gave him was a short-range attack. I mean, I know he was a construction robot, but still, everybody else can shoot electricity and fire. You can't really shoot, like, muscles at people, can you? Or guts.
Well, his actual ability is short-range, but he can use it to have a long-range attack.
Yeah, like, I'm just thinking, like, right now, being able to shoot guts would actually be a really bad master weapon.
Alright, let's take on Wily himself. His first form, and yes, he has multiple, but only 2 in this game. His first form can be destroyed using Fireman's weapon, so let her rip.
For some reason, you know, like, especially with some of the later Mega Man games, like, Wily gets, like, these forms that are really fucking obnoxious. I'm gonna bring up Mega Man and Bass again. Because holy shit, that final battle is goddamn annoying. I don't know why he needed other Robot Masters, because his little saucer is apparently strong enough to kick the shit out of Mega Man. I don't know.
Now, I am recording this video in emulator, so some of the sprites are going crazy, even 60 FPS, so I do apologise.
I'm pretty sure they would even do this on the original NES if you're using the pause trick, because the NES has had problems with, you know, rendering so many sprites at once. Bullshit!
Oh, that's just a load of bullshit!
And he does his usual, I'm sorry, I won't do it anymore, at least not for 7 more times.
Well, it will become his usual stalling tactic. You know, throw him in jail, he'll be rehabilitated. Spoilers, he won't be rehabilitated.
It's just like comic books, aren't you glad you invested?
I'm not sure if that silhouette's meant to be there, but it is spooky.
I'll remember this Mega Man, woo!
And there we go, that's Mega Man 1 complete. Did you have a good time, Helldragon?
Well, it was only 3 videos long, and we took care of this in about an hour or so yeah, I'm feeling pretty good.
Do you think we'll return to the series?
It'd be nice, you know, if you were willing to do more Mega Man games, especially Mega Man games I'm more familiar with, I would definitely be up for that, yeah.
Awesome, awesome. By the way, shout-outs to Samurai Snake, without whom we would not have been able to record this, footage-wise. Thanks for watching, guys. We shall see you next time for another HFC playthrough. Bye-bye.
Peace out.